The thing is for the primogems, not just wondering about reading text. What's up, Venti? Look at you, boy. Ooh, the pearl on his ascension crystal in his chest.
What is it, Venti? A piece of paper?
A piece of paper?
Indeed. When I awakened to find myself in the warehouse this morning, I discovered this paper in the cargo crate where I was sleeping. I didn't think much of it then. I thought it was merely a scrap piece of paper that had fallen into the cargo. After a quick glance, I stuffed it into a place nearby. But on second thought, I think it's worth having you take a look at what's written on it.
The five cousin splendor Suiko. Mine dwelling was far from the wider world, but for my fame, my peace was disturbed. In blue clad I went before Tenshukaku to present our work, but Aoi's work was missing a page. I knelt and begged for the vine grass to be still, and I told what I knew of how it was lost. The previous night I had been drunk, and then a person's shadow had passed over me. Some treacherous scoundrel must have stolen the poem, leading to my great loss of faith.
Let me see. Suiko chapter. Wait a minute. Isn't Suiko the name of one of the five cousins?
Oh, you're right, Paimon. It's not like they told us 5 minutes ago. Repeatedly that Suikoku is one of the cousins.
The story told in this poem roughly boils down to Suiko getting tipsy and letting some poems that were meant for the shogun get stolen. Ah, this story sounds familiar to my ear. Where have I heard it?
Who knows?
Seriously? It's literally the same story you just experienced yesterday!
Oh, it was supposed to be today? Yesterday, I mean? One day after?
Oh, indeed it is. Interesting, isn't it?
It almost seems related to the stolen novels.
Yes, I concur. The person who left this paper could quite possibly be the criminal, or even a witness to the theft. But why leave the paper here in such a fashion? And if the one who left it here was a witness, why didn't they attempt to stop the burglary?
Alright, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Does he not have powers like we do? Oh.
Meeting together in Inazuma like this is a most rare occasion. Since we've been busy from the start of the day, let us find an inn with good drink to keep our thirst at bay.
Hey! You just sobered up and you're already thinking about more drinks? And let's not forget that Albedo still has a portrait to complete. We don't have time to be slacking off!
Do you hear Albedo complaining, Bish?
No, it's fine. Let's all go for a drink together. It'll be my treat.
That's right, Albedo. I'm saying this in seriousness. They are making Paimon annoying in some of her things that she says.
Wait a minute! What about your portrait?
And they keep going and going and going and going. Come on.
As I mentioned before, I'm the kind of artist who can work quickly once I'm inspired. And now, it seems I've found my source of inspiration. If I use a model as reference for the piece, we must pay him back with the appropriate recompense.
Venti's like a drunk coast or coast whatever.
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes. 1 year. The poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
I'll remind you again.
So he saw Ikuko.
Wow, you really came through, Albedo. You were able to complete the first portrait before the opening ceremony.
A drunk bar. Color. Color. And it looks nice. Nice portrait, Albedo.
Yes, it really is a sight to behold. Not only does it harken to the traditional style of Inazuma, but it also makes use of modern aesthetics. My figure is particularly striking. Even though I'm sound asleep in the portrait, I still appear as glorious as always.
Hey, don't get too full of yourself, Tone Deaf Bard. You were just a model. The person in the artwork isn't actually you.
And you don't Paimon, he was obviously the fat cousin dude who else writes poems, is in blue, and it's a drunk bar.
Well, Albedo, who will be your next portrait?
The next one will be Aoi no Okina of the Five Kasen.
Albedo, might I suggest waiting a little before starting on the next one? Who knows? You might soon discover another story.
Another story?
I believe he's referring to the possibility of finding another paper with tales of the Five Kasen. According to the reference materials I was given, we've only found the first of a total of 4 chapters.
Do you think the mysterious person who left the first paper will strike again?
Ooh, maybe it's all planned.
It certainly is a possibility. Also, there are some points regarding the stories of the Five Kasen that have left me rather curious. For example, the reference materials make mention of 5 legendary figures, yet all the popular stories only consist of 4 parts. It appears that throughout all the stories, there is never a chapter dedicated to Kuronushi.
Yes, I'm also curious about these stories myself. But who knows? They may merely be akin to the old saying in Mondstadt. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. So for now, we need but just wait patiently.
Nice. Nice. Please, let us advance. Ooh. Yeah, view the Nekiichi. It's just the paintings. The moon and stars inscribed. Ayodori Poetry Part 1. The Mondstadt bar, Len is discussing poetry quite passionately with the Inazuman poet Otomo. Ooh, I like this. This visual thing is designs. Go to quest. Talk to Otomo. The Mondstadt bar, Len. Okay. Or wait for the next day with the blue flowers left behind. What the blue flowers left behind. Let's get there. This bar, Venti poetry thing related. Done. What's up? Otomo nom 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 nom. Miss, I see that you've been walking back and forth in this area for some time now. I believe you must be someone who appreciates the elegance of the arts. There's a question of elegance that I might need your help with. Would you mind lending me your aid? Yes, what is it? Though I have only just met this man, Lionel, a bar from Mondstadt over here, we have already become fast friends. Otomo speaks the truth. We have only known each other for a few days, but I already have the greatest respect for his great learning. Hehe, you are too kind, Lena. In any case, we have made friends throughout poetry, and we are taking this opportunity to write a few collaborative works. And since Len has gone through all of the effort to come to Inazuma, he really wants to add a bit of Inazuman flavor to his work. Indeed, unfortunately, my itinerary has been too far tight, and haven't had time to really go around and see the sights. So what can I do for you? Friend, the theme of the poem I wish to write is nostalgia. Upon seeing the sights in a distant land, a vagabond cannot help but remember their home. That is why I need to add some things into my poem that symbolize this distant place. Could you help me take a few pictures from which I can draw some inspiration? Inazuma should have a great number of unique sights to see, yes? For example, when you speak of Mondstadt, everyone's minds will turn to dandelions or windmill asters. Oh, Paimon gets it now? Well, in that case, let's take a few pictures of some of Inazuma's regional specialties. That should do it. Indeed, I would be in your debt if you would. Allow me to also write a copy of my half-done poem manuscript, just for you to use as a reference material. As for the number of pictures that I will need, I think 4, each showcasing different contents will do. I will also pay for any travel fees you may incur in the process. Ooh. Well, since Len's request seems clear, let's head out right now. Nostalgia. Upon seeing the sights in a distant land, a vagabond cannot help but remember their home. It would be nice to speak some things that symbolize this distant place. My doggy has like a... I found something strange on my doggy. He's like the blood thingy that cures wounds. Take pictures of Inazuman regional specialties to get key inspiration material. Prepare part 1. According to the poets Len Otomo, you can take pictures in specific regions after receiving daily themes to obtain its inspiration. Ooh. The more material you obtain, the better you can help the poets Len Otomo figure out more poetic stanzas, thus helping them to complete their poems faster.
The case before us is...
Shut up. Oh, take the... check this. Wait. Was she ever here? Kebana? Paimon feels like we have heard about this one before, yep. That's wonderful. I am currently organizing an event to show off the wonders of Ikebana. In a few days, you too will be able to experience its charm. Oh, now I'm curious. Alright, we'll come back in a couple of days then. Is that another mission? Maybe, yeah, the floral courtyard, probably. Ooh. Concerning Klee, Shincho. Shincho, the author of A Legend of Swords, is about to arrive in Inazuma. Should you conceal the previous loss of the books from him? Who are you guys? Mew, are you feeling better? Oh, how could this have happened? Not only has the author Taiyaki's latest work been delayed for work, but a country from the center of the earth and a bouquet for you will also stop releasing temporarily. But the two protagonists were just about to confess their feelings to each other at the end of the last volume. Calm down, Mew. You don't understand. In the original series that Taiyaki's fan novel was based on, the two protagonists could not resolve their differences and separated. I have pinned all my hopes for their happiness onto Taiyaki. Oh well, if you wish for their happiness that much, why don't you write them a happy ending? Me? Well, actually, you got a point. With the change we want to see, be the change you want to see and everything, you know? Okay, so some random dumb stuff.
Maybe I could just...
Next on the agenda.
Next on the agenda. Is the seagrass unique to this land?
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda.
Narukami. Okay, maybe the tree and the blossoms, right? My dog is Dum, but she's cute.
blossoms of the sacred sakura bloom eternally.
And I'm thinking the fruit, but I need to find a fruit tree. Where are you? Oh, I can take the picture of the little bug. Ooh, a chesty. Oh, what's lavender melon? Boy, I want to show more than one lavender melon. Ah, this will do. Oh no, I guess it won't. I need. I guess the lavender mellow doesn't count as an assumed specialty. What other? Maybe the bone things. The bone marrow thingies. More photographs. Paimon. You're cray cray. And let me open the door for my doggy because she's desperate to go out. Well, not really, but at the same time, yes. I've been lacking on this event. Hey guys, here. Oh, it's you! Have you finished taking those pictures? I've taken them. Wonderful! You have my thanks. Let me have a look. Oh my! I've never seen any of these. And oh, this picture is wonderful. This one also seems quite not worthy. Friend, your photos are a true inspiration. Many thanks. Now I have attempted to write several different stanzas according to the picture you provided me. I'm quite torn as which to use. I'm quite curious actually. If it were you, which one would you use? Gains and losses. The day I took my leap of loving, I found I loved all the things again. Ooh, oh, so profound. When tired of at last of seeking and striving, I heard again freedom's refrain. Or a great opponent. Take pictures of okay. The radiant flowers abroad to bloom, their scent, nor a noble, lovely strain. Of distant lands, joy my heart was dissuaded. The lamb grass under distant skies gleaming. O time you make ancient laments wither and not obtain. Ooh. Ooh. Then suddenly I saw it was the unseen breeze that had pushed me from home shores. Of distant lands, joys my heart was dissuaded. Oh, it completes them. Okay. Not, but the slim grass song remains. The lamb rat in the distance sky gleaming to mind the nights above did fame. The time you make ancient laments wither, yet the dazzling pearls remain. Ah, gains and losses. I'm thinking one of these two. This one. Sure. The emotions in these two are very strong felt, and the atmosphere they create is quite ethereal. Miss, you truly have a good eye. Otomo, since both you and and our new friends here are both very enamored of these two lines, then let us use them. Friend, thank you once again for your aid. Nice. Nice. Wait till the next morning to talk to them. Vicious. Ooh, I have to wait for the next day for both of them.
Event venue.
Pam 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 pam. Nostalgia. Read poem. Ooh. The second and third. Nice. Well, that's for me right now. So I will activate the next two things tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow in real life, but tomorrow in here. See you later, alligator.